Not Your Professional Walkthroughs channel presents.
Our family name, once so well regarded, is now barely whispered aloud by decent folk.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Darkest Dungeon here on Not Your Professional Walkthroughs channel with me, your host Max. So due to a fun thing about the Nvidia driver having another goddamn update in the month of September, when I recorded a previous raid, what got recorded was a black goddamn screen. So hopefully, since you did not manage to watch me do a successful mission in the cove, and I was therefore able to gather more deeds and upgrade our blacksmith, this video will be recorded. Otherwise, I don't know how else will I be able to provide content for the channel. Unfortunately, Darkest Dungeon keeps doing fun stuff with the OBS, while the other games like Stardew Valley and Graveyard Keeper are just chill as hell and don't cause any actual issues while I try to record the footage. So, yeah, since the previous episode got screwed up, I was able to successfully do a quest in the cove. Now, if you sometimes do read the first screen where there is a notification from the village, you see that if we were to go into cove, we would have a higher resolve and higher damage. So potentially, if we were to go to cove this week with our heroes, and I keep referring to it as week as after each basically dungeon raid, another week passes in the town. So unfortunately, our roster is full and we do not possess the deeds to upgrade it. But we managed to upgrade the blacksmith, so we can now upgrade our arms to level 2. But I will check first what's available for us. Okay, so a level 3 raid with Flagellant Trinket. Wow, Crimson Curse DLC Trinket for dealing with the Siren. 12 crests, 4,500. Weld has a really nice trinket for our vessel, 2 bust, 3,000 gold. Ooh, this is a good trinket for Musketeer, plus 8 accuracy, plus 4 critical, minus 4 dodge. The dodge can be countered by something as stupid as the dodge stone, but her speed would be decreased. 3 portraits, okay. This is Man-at-Arms trinket, so move skill chance, stun kill chance, minus 15 damage, bust 7,500. Here we have 4,500, 3 portraits, 4 crests, and a legendary bracer for the... I have no idea how to pronounce this. It sounds like some sort of Spanish word to me, based on the letters. Inchoate? Flesh? I really don't know how the hell to pronounce this. I will need to Google this, and maybe in the editing I will be able to provide a better pronunciation. So I will leave a little gap here in the recording.
Inchoate.
Inchoate.
And after we finally know how to pronounce this weird thing, we will continue to check. Okay. This is nice, really nice. So, Crusader, Virtue Chance, Stress reduced, Death Blow resist increased, but Blight and Bleed resist is decreased, which is not that bad because if we were to equip this, the Blight and Bleed would still not overpower the Fortifying Garlic. And this is actually 6 portraits. But this is a level 3 dungeon. Do we have sufficient amount of heroes for level 3 dungeon? That's the proper question here, which we need to ask ourselves. Do we want the medic's boots? I don't see a deeds-based mission this week available to us. Yeah, nothing seems to be providing us with deeds. So most likely we can hit the ruins, level up a couple more heroes to level 3. That way next week we can do something more hard or engaging. Or do we want to try the Siren? That's a decent enough question. Or possibly the Flash. Now I think I want the medic's boots. So even if we were to equip the musketeer to our party and no proper medic would be in the group, the trinket can increase the effectiveness of the patch-up skill. So let us choose our heroes for this raid, potentially. Big Doctor, you. How about this? This seems like a nice party. Or do we want to utilize gesture? Nah, this should be fine. Let's check if they are upgraded. Okay, and oh yeah, if you don't want to click outside of a building and then click on another building, on the left side here you have a list of all the potential buildings. So if we want to go to Guild Hall or the blacksmith, you can just click in between all these lovely icons over here. Increasing you, we are increasing you and you. I don't want to go too crazy with the upgrades. Okay. So let's grab the musketeer only trinket, hopefully. Highwayman, Lake Doctor, musketeer. Speed is reduced, so they should make it more acceptable. 4,500. Okay. Oh my god, please, please record so I have footage for editing. Please. So, the fun thing is that I might be actually able to transfer my old system to my new apartment. I call it the old system because I'm talking about Intel 7 of 4th generation, specifically the Intel 7 4770K processor. So yes, we are still talking DDR3 RAM, a really old AMD Sapphire R9 200 series graphics card, but if I were to record on that, I might not experience the issue, same as here. But since I have a laptop with 8th generation Intel processor, I am equipped with DDR4 memory. Now, in case you are not subscribed to channels like Linus's Tech Tips and other amazing channels talking about computer parts, the DDR4 RAM is much more efficient and fast. Therefore, I'm not sure if the editing of this footage will not take lesser time on my laptop compared to the old system. But I will see if that will be an option for me.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
Okay, so this is a fun layout. Because my first idea was to go down and to the left, but that's stupid. So what I would rather do is go to the right, to the right, to the right, down, down, left, up, left, left, left. It will take longer time, but we might make sure that we clear out all the rooms.
Reward for a task well performed.
And at the end of the day, that is the goal of
As
this
the light
dungeon
gains
raid.
purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
My god, can you imagine this guy having a YouTube channel? I think he actually does, but like official channel for walkthroughs. I think every other walkthrough channel would just die.
When it first arrived from Amazon, I didn't know what it was. What is it?
You'll see.
Is it for me?
It's for everyone. It's called Amazon Echo.
How's it going?
I'm just finishing up right now.
Is it on?
Oh, it's always on.
Can it hear me right now?
Nope.
It only hears you when you use the wake word we chose.
Alexa.
Well, what does it do?
Alexa, what do you do?
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Awesome. Alexa, play rock music.
Because I flow. La jiggy jar jar do.
Yeah. Alexa, what time is it?
In truth, I cannot tell how much time has passed since I sent that letter.
You actually don't have to yell at it, okay? It uses far-field technology so it can hear you from anywhere in the room.
So it can just hear you anywhere?
Yes. Well, everyone can hear you anyway.
Oh, is that where we're gonna put it?
I was thinking of putting it there, but it works anywhere.
Echo is pretty neat because it knows all sorts of things.
It's on
All you have to
Tuesday.
do is ask.
Alexa, how tall is Mount Everest?
Towering, fierce, terrible, nightmare-made material.
It knows so much, it's so small.
It updates using the cloud. That's also how it gets its answers.
Just read that off the box, huh?
Dad really likes that Echo just plugs in, so we never have to charge it. Plus, Echo's really good at keeping track of things like shopping and to-do lists.
Paper. Alexa, add wrapping paper to the shopping list.
A full pack often attracts unwanted attention.
Alexa, how many teaspoons are in a tablespoon?
How many rats will it take to gnaw through a ton of putrid flesh?
Okay. Alexa, set a timer for 8 minutes.
Evil is timeless, after all.
Dad's not a morning person, but Echo definitely helps him wake up.
Flames on the horizon, sulfur in the air. The wolves are at the door.
Alexa, alarm off.
You gotta get up.
It's Saturday.
Alexa, what day is it?
Once again, the stars are right, and the manor sits at the very epicenter of cosmic unrest.
Alexa, give me my flash news briefing.
More arrive, foolishly seeking fortune and glory in this domain of the damned.
What did the dog say after a long day of work?
What?
Today was rough. Get it? Get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Another one.
Alexa, tell me another joke.
Did he foresee his own demise? I care not, so long as he remains dead.
Sometimes Echo helps out when you least expect it.
Hey, Dad, how do you spell cantaloupe?
Cantaloupe. C-A-N-T... Alexa, how do you spell cantaloupe?
Gnawing hunger sets in, turning the body against itself, weakening the mind.
Good job.
Echo loves to play music and knows a lot of songs, and they always sound great.
Alexa, play my dance mix.
Backa.
Alexa, define annoying.
Frustration and fury, more destructive than 100 cannons.
Example, my brother.
And with the companion app, you can access Echo from anywhere.
My newfound accomplices slipped silently beneath the brackish water. A fearful stirring at the edge of the torchlight betrayed a familiar witness.
You cannot compete with voice like his. I mean, I would kill if I can speak like he does, but unfortunately...
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
I was not lucky enough. Hopefully you guys are lucky enough for my channel, as I do appreciate the views.
Be gone, fiend. Masterfully executed.
So the courtier is definitely dead.
Back to the pit.
Rabble is dead too. One remains. I was hoping he would go for the highwayman.
A powerful blow. Executed with impunity.
Okay, who do we want to boost? Let's go with you. Okay. This was more of a heal, unfortunately, but... at least I did not think it heals some negative quirk like I usually do. And I'm starting to think that taking this route was a good choice. Because obviously the rooms do contain enemies, so clearing them out will work out for us. Wow. Okay. Okay. Reason I went with riposte is that most likely the blanket fire will be utilized by the Fusilier. So at least he can try and fight back, potentially killing him.
As the fiend falls,
Beautiful.
faint hope blossoms.
So he's marked. Let's see if this will help. Yes, it's helping.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Highwayman is one of my favorite classes, period.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
I was hoping for some deeds, but we need to keep the skeletal key, as here is treasure. Ooh, secret door. Secret door! We are so keeping the goddamn key for the secret room. So both of these maggots should die, or at least one of them will.
Another one falls.
Maggot number 2. This is maggot number 3. So maggot number 4. Beautiful.
The slow death. Unforeseen.
This is like warm-up before the treasure room. I really do appreciate it.
Wealth beyond measure.
We do have the
Awarded
move
to the
stone,
brave and the
so
foolhardy alike.
no thank you. And let's see what's here. Okay, I see what you did there.
Confidence surges as the enemy
Loving
crumbles.
it. So we cannot mark
Their formation
the
is
defender.
broken. Maintain the
You can
offensive.
mark him. So besides the mark, what we can do with the Plague Doctor is to boost the damage of the Bounty Hunter.
Obliterated.
Beautiful.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
So we are keeping the key for the secret room. So keep in mind that this ancient artifact will drop
Finding the stuff
this.
is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
This is always of a more value than what you can find in a goddamn treasure chest. So we are definitely taking the Bursta's head. And can we take something? Yeah, let's... The Sithrite is now kind of redundant thanks to the Trapezohedron Jewel. 2 full stacks of gold. We will put you over here, bud. And yeah, okay. Anyone hungry so we don't waste most of the food? Okay. So now the goal is to definitely not lose the mission. Just this is basically more than we would get for the mission itself. Just the funniest thing. Doing level 1 raid and gathering items more valuable than the overall price for completing the mission. Who comes up with this stuff? I do know that I left the treasure chest behind, but since we do not possess the skeletal key, what might come out of the chest is not as valuable as... Once again, we would not unlock the sacred compartment. Okay, spiders, we should be able to deal with them efficiently, hopefully. This will not do the job. Will he get stunned? No.
A decisive pummeling.
Why did I go for the spider whose turn already passed? Beautiful. The shot did connect.
A brilliant confluence of skill.
Once
and
again,
purpose.
not skipping our turn, as that raises the stress of our hero.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Let's see if this is the last engagement of the dungeon. So the Acolyte has been dealt with. Now just to deal with the Arbalist. So that will be the Musketeer's job. So he's definitely dead. That's Acolyte who's dead. Fortunately, nobody went for the Highwayman.
A death by inches. Annihilated.
Ooh, more deeds. That's really
In
good.
Radiance, may we find victory.
Ooh, okay. That's nice. So we are definitely not camping, and that means this room still needs to be cleared out. And I will try to utilize repost on the Highwayman. Well, I don't feel like I have to anymore. Just one more plague grenade will deal with the enemy. Damn, that was brutal. So let's deal with the Cutthroat. You will heal at least partially the Plague Doctor.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
So let's utilize this. Let's throw a grenade over here. Those two are dead. You will die soon as well, sir.
Destroyed.
And let's see what awaits for us in the last room
A
of the
momentary
dungeon.
abatement. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Okay, if they're targeting the Highwayman, he's doing the Duelist advance no matter what. The soldier is almost dead. Courtier, of course, dodged the attack, but the Acolyte will definitely die. And well, the Bone Soldier is at least dead as well. We need to hit the Courtier, so he's dead,
Slowly,
she is dead,
gently.
and now the priority
This is how a
is
life
the
is
Brawler, who's been killed by one shot. Truly amazing.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
So Jade is less valuable than Onyx, so we are keeping an Onyx. And let's get rid of the medicinal herbs. And that will be all for this raid. So overall,
Room by room, hall by hall, we reclaim what is ours.
I'm really excited as I was able to obtain quite the large amount of crests and deeds. And we all know I'm a sucker for deeds. And beautiful, one of our heroes is now level 3. Bounty Hunter will most likely reach level 3 on the next dungeon raid, and yeah, if we manage to get more deeds.
A fresh irritant to some, a sanguine memory to me.
I totally forgot what I was just about to say, honestly. Damn. Well, anyhow, we were able to obtain the lovely medic's boots for our musketeer. Oh yeah, most likely something about upgrading the stagecoach. So, Arbalest, the original ranged unit, compared to the musketeer, the talents seem similar. So you have a sniper's mark, you have sniper shot, suppressive fire, you have the battlefield bandage. So yeah, pretty much just few talents are different, but the overall purpose of the hero is the same. Let's check the stats. So dodge 5, speed 3. Yeah, so for example, she has 0 dodge and she has speed 3. So far Musketeer seems like the right way to go. 2 Crusaders and a lovely Jester. Unfortunately, not enough deeds. We need 10 more. So, hopefully this footage has been recorded, and hopefully I will see you on one of the next episodes on my channel. If you're not a fan of the Darkest Dungeon, please check out my channel for the other games which I'm working on. You might find something which you enjoy, and you might consider subscribing to my channel, as I try to put up multiple episodes every week. So, till next time, I wish you all the best, and I will see you. Bye bye.